It is Friday afternoon. It is an odd time, but it's our time. For everyone who knows what this is the stream for AEW Rampage. It's so early. I'm straight from the gym. It is afternoon here in Hollywood, California. Fast whatever is just finishing up now. I'm very excited to be here. As you may have seen from some of our social medias, this might be the final Rampage stream, or next week's we'll figure it out. But we got a lot to talk about here. Let's go over the card as we have. I think I got rid of the card. Let's just go through the matches here. I'm excited for this one. The firm deletion at the Hardy compound. Mark Briscoe versus Preston Vance. Jade Cargill will be in action. I guess another squash match and set up a match, hopefully for her, for Double or Nothing. Lucha Brothers, El Hijo del Vikingo versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Quiet Time Marshall and Aaron Solo. And that is it. All right, let me know if there is anything else on the card that I missed, but that is Rampage. That is what's going on. We got a lot going on. We're talking news and rumors. We're going to talk this favorite of the channel, Noob. How are you doing? We're talking your 5 wrestlers that are going to WWE and 5 that probably won't. They do have a hiring freeze, so of course we'll play along with that. We're going to talk your Backlash predictions. We're going to talk Guardians of the Galaxy and everything else in news and rumors as well. And we're going to talk the writers' strike and what that means for wrestling. Hey, Black Gallic, how are you doing? Lone Star Friend, thank you for joining as well. This might be one of the final Rampage live streams. What better way to go out? If this is, we might have one more, but with one member of our show. Knock, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Quiet Time Marshall in the ring right now. Knock is here. All of you are here. How you doing, Mr. All Power? Let me know if you can hear me or not. So to make sure everything is all good. Quiet Time with so much authority. They're advertising for AEW Fight Forever, coming soon to your favorite console. It is so far away. You can pre-order at GameStop and everywhere else that they are showing. JR on the mic. Rampage, they got a nice little setup with the thing on there.
Zach, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Knock.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to need a new headset or something. I'm coming in with some momentum. I'm coming in off. Zach, did you see what was on before Rampage? It was Fast 5, baby. I'm so pumped right now, man. I'm joining Zach for one of the last Rampage streams. He built up this great community. I'm so excited to be here, man. I had to join here. Rampage is on early. We're going to keep the party going. AEW Wembley is insane. Avoid Guardians of the Galaxy spoilers. We're going to get into it all, man. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here, too. Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff more on the show this weekend. But we're going to have some fun. Guardians of the Galaxy, haven't seen it. If you have spoilers, please do not put them in the chat. But, yeah, we're just going to chat. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And we'll get Knox predictions as well for Backlash.
Yes, sir. I was watching some of that press conference earlier, man. It was very entertaining.
I saw the showdown that you posted on our IG, which you can find down below. Zelina and Rhea. It's looking fierce.
It is, man. Part of me's leaning Zelina, man. I don't know. Something's just telling me. And Dom is probably the most hated person in wrestling today.
100%. Mr. All Power, we're not going to All In. We are here in LA, and that's quite the hike.
That's quite the swim.
Tell them where you're going this month.
Your boy is trying to do a lot here, man. We got NJPW Resurgence coming up in a few weeks, man. I'm so excited for that. A very important person in my life had gifted me that for my birthday coming up. Very nice there. And I feel I tweeted this out. I feel like I stole money from New Japan because I'm not going to see Mercedes just once. I'm going to see her twice. And they added Moxley in there, man. Come on.
Moxley and Yuta, I think, are going as well.
Yuta will be there. I mean, yeah, Yuta will be there too. I like Yuta. Don't get me wrong. I like Yuta.
I like Yuta when he doesn't talk.
Yeah, but I'm here for Okada as well.
Oh man, that's gonna be a good show. Expect some good footage here on the channel from Knock and
Yes,
SCW, the wrestling channel. If you want to get ready for Backlash, go to Steve's channel. He has all the stuff you need to get ready for Backlash tomorrow. So check him out. Steve, I'll put this out there. And you know what? It's a fucking free for all. I don't care. If anybody wants to come on live, I will send out the link. It is one of the final Rampage live streams. And if you didn't know, Zach's about to be the big bad daddy. So I'm going to be away for a couple weeks. So
I thought you were going to add some other stuff.
No. I mean, that's how I got there, but.
Oh, man.
Axe in the chat again. Yes, one women's match, and it's probably going to be a squash, non-advertised match when this was taped on Wednesday. It didn't even advertise, so it's going to be a local talent.
Oh man, yeah, this is so exciting, man. Steve, actually, since you're in the chat, did you get tickets to All In? And if so, man, like how close did you get? How's it looking?
I mean, did you get West Coast Pop Mania close? Just asking. The Vikingo is awesome. He's so good. He does a lot of matches weekly, so you can check it out. Axe just for a couple weeks. That's all. I'll be back. Don't worry. I just need some time off. Call it my little summer vacation, but you got to check out everything going on the channel. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Once we go to the first commercial break, we're going to check on Noob's segment that he has, a viewer segment. We love when you guys give us comments and stuff like that. We do talk back. If you comment, even if you comment on this stream later tonight or this weekend, we'll chat with you. We love our community. So if you're ever bored or just have thoughts about what's going on in wrestling, or if you saw Guardians 3, let us know in the comments. Give us your rating. All right, they're going to the commercial break. Let's get into Noob's viewer segment right here. 5 wrestlers that you think will go to WWE and 5 wrestlers that will not get signed to WWE. They are having a hiring freeze right now. We do understand that, but we like the question here from Noob. I do think Nick Aldis, if they weren't doing a hiring freeze, he would be on the top of the list. He is under a short-term contract in Impact. So I think he'd be a huge get for WWE. This guy is a made champion. I mean, Tama Tonga right now is supposedly not working with a contract. I think that's an easy get. And if you want to go on the same side of that too, Jacob Fatu, I don't know how much more they're going to do with him in MLW. He's lost multiple world title defenses against Hammerstone. We'll talk about in a little bit. Deanna Parazzo, I think under Triple H's guidance, the showmanship can be very huge. And also it leads into Noob's all-time favorite, Natalia Markova. Again, the showmanship in WWE, the presentation, I don't think they'll pull it off in AEW. We'll talk about Jade in a second, too. She'll be out tonight. Jade's production could be a little bit better, even with the camera work. So let us know yours. And Knock is going in and out with his headset, but he will be back. Steve, not got tickets to All In. Really would love to go, but work might prevent me from going. I got you. Thanks for the plug. Huge. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. It's going to be a good time. I'll hit you up with any questions I have in the middle of the night. Natalia Markova versus Camille was awesome. There you go, Noob. And she'd be a cool champion. There's Knock in the chat right there. Working through the mic issues. All right, we're back to the action here. They're advertising Wembley right now. They're up to 60,000 tickets sold. It is set for 30. 30 more. So 90,000 tickets. I said it this week. They're going to pull it off. They're 100% going to pull it off. Next one right here, 5 wrestlers that will not get signed to WWE. Tyrus. I don't even think I really need to justify Tyrus not going back to WWE on many, many different things, not just political. So the real one kind of got some heat with Triple H. So if Triple H is in charge, I don't think he's going back. And honestly, I'd like to see him right here in AEW. You want to make Morrissey or whatever his name is seem like a big deal? Bring Enzo back with him, and then you can do a turn storyline where he doesn't need him anymore. That'd be fun. But you got Enzo in here, someone who can go toe-to-toe with MJF. I'm going to get to him in a second. Jade Cargill. I do believe Tony is going to throw money at Jade when her contract is up. And also, being an awesome mom, she's going to want that time away from AEW to be a mom as well when she needs to be. So Hammerstone, another one I do not think is going to go to WWE anytime soon. he looks cool right there. The look is there. The mic skills are not, and the in-ring ability is, God, it depends on the night with him. It's not a big Hammerstone fan at all, really. But MJF, he will not go to WWE. Why? He doesn't even bring up the bidding war of 2024 anymore, really. Why? Because it's not on his mind. He's not thinking about it because it's not going to happen. He already signed, in my opinion, I think he actually signed an extension with Tony Khan, and that's why he got brought back and now has the belt. But let us know in the chats what you think of people getting signed or not signed to WWE. They do have a hiring freeze, and we'll talk news and rumors pretty soon. And then your Backlash picks. Oh, so much more. All right, let me find the card here. Of course, last. X. Wild, man. AEW's got the better TV deal in the UK compared to WWE. Okay, good to know. I think AEW will pull it off and sell Wembley out. I do believe so. I just have seen ads in Wembley too, and tickets day of is going to be a big deal as well. Card hasn't even been announced, so that is another thing. I 100% think they are going to sell out. Oh, I do appreciate that. It's going away just for a little bit. Don't fret, I will be back. I don't even know if it's going to be Rampage. We'll see what my schedule is like. Powerhouse Hop. Take care of everyone. Deanna should go to AEW. I think that's a possibility with the Britt Baker connection. But again, I don't. The presentation always is fine on the pay-per-views. But on Dynamite, everyone gets the same camera work. Aldous versus Cody would be fantastic. That'd be a great story. I have no idea who that girl is with QTV. I don't want to talk about QTV. I'm not. I can make a comment on that, but I don't want to comment on that either. She has to be doing something. I don't know where she's from. I know what that is, Axe. I know what that is.
Zach, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Knock. There you are.
All right. How am I sounding?
You're good. You're crisp.
Headset is getting tossed in the trash. Oh man, this is a good opener.
Yeah, it is. Rampage always has a decent opener, and then it just kind of finishes. Did you watch? We'll talk about it in news and rumors, but we'll talk about it a little bit.
Okay. Before my audio just abandoned me, I was trying to say Zach has a great interview on the channel. Chris Gore, Attack of the Doc. Really good stuff there. Really quality stuff there. He had some good questions. We got a good reaction from there. And if you guys haven't seen the documentary, definitely check it out.
Yeah, Knock edited this whole thing, so thank you, Knock, for making me look good. Team effort too. Eric put an accompanying video out with his Guitar Hero today too, so all three of us making it work. Very happy with this week.
I really am too, man. We've done some interviews in the past on the channel. Definitely want to do some more in the future, whether it's wrestling or pop culture related. Man, we just like talking good stuff, and Zach's a natural at it.
I was okay. There's a lot of text out of my stuff that just kept going wrong, so I had to. It came through though, and again, thank you for making me look good. I really like how it turned out, Knock.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Going to be working on some more pop culture-ish and Hollywood interviews this summer, so stick with the channel. We got a lot more in store, but we want to just keep getting up there and getting a little more exposure into what we all like to talk about.
Yes, sir. Man, you really built up a community here with this Rampage stream, man. Thank you for everyone jumping in the chat, leaving your comments. Really appreciate it.
If your comments get deleted, just redo them. I don't know why they get deleted sometimes, but
yeah, I don't know if that's like if our comment thing is strict or whatever to hold it back, but it should give us the option to approve it. I'll check on those if you guys are getting your comments deleted.
And there we go. Solo took the pin. Axe, you should check the channel. He did play John Cena's song on Guitar Hero. You can find it. It is there. He got 100 on it. Probably because it's a simple song for a simple man who looks like a Cro-Mag from Simple Times. But he did play it. You can find it on the channel, Axe. He is a Guitar Hero.
So when I guess my stream's a little behind. When you said Solo, I'm like, Solo? Who is Solo? Are you watching WWE? I completely forgot about Aaron Solo, man.
So did AEW until QT rescued him.
Yeah.
Double or Nothing, May 28th. Knock. Are you considering going, or are you going to pass on it?
So funny enough, your boys go to Double or Nothing.
Go to Double or Nothing too?
Double it up. Double or Nothing. Your boys out here, man. We're gonna get some nice
Nice.
footage for Double or Nothing as well. I'll just say it, the lady came through. The lady came through. It's been a good. It's gonna be a good time, man. I'm very excited for that.
Very, very cool. Double or Nothing, New Japan. Your May is booked. Stick with the channel, man. You can see some good stuff from Knock.
Yeah, hopefully a lot more to come with that. Besides the coverage, again, we want more interviews, we want more champions videos, more tier lists. I hope Double or Nothing is a good pay-per-view. I hope it doesn't get overshadowed all this All In stuff going on. They got All In, they got Forbidden Door, they got All Out. There's a lot going on with AEW this summer.
Very much. It's going to be very busy, and we'll see how they delegate top-tier matches and storylines. Was Solo engaged to Bailey?
Is that who was engaged? I know she was engaged, but I didn't particularly know who exactly.
Well, now he's Solo. All right, let's get into some news and rumors. Knock, and anyone in the chats, let me know if you have anything. We'll just kind of run down stuff here. I'm going to talk about this very briefly. If you want to know more about the writer's strike here in Hollywood, New York, go to Variety, go to the Hollywood Reporter, go to Deadline, go to one of the major trades and get the real deal information. I'm just going to talk about how this affects wrestling. It doesn't. So wrestling writers are not they're not
With the
in
guild?
on the thank you. They're not guild writers. They're not part of WGA. So it won't affect wrestling. I don't think any company has any guild writers on there. If they do, that's news to me, but I do know that was kind of a get around for WWE for a long time. And I think other people followed.
You know, Vince will find every loophole in the book.
Yeah. So nothing should be affected on our side here. But again, man, I said this. I don't know. I was on a podcast or somewhere where I said this. I don't know if it was on our channel. But when streaming started blowing up and when Paramount started and all these other people started doing streamings and every week it was a new one, I said, there's no way they have all these contracts and all these things in place. There's no way, and something's going to happen, and this is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you've already seen it. Well, two things. You already seen it with what's her name, Scarlett Johansson, who sued Disney on an actor's side. So if the actors are kind of getting screwed over some of the streaming services deals, how do you think the writers, the people that are a little below them, production staff, all that type of stuff, who are in front of the camera? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's very messy because especially this is a whole new era with streaming. Things were already ironed. There was a what do you call it? There was already a process and like a way of business to how things were before the streaming.
Yeah.
And who's the biggest streamer? Netflix, who's as big as it gets. They're not even profitable still. So it's a mess, and we're gonna see how it plays out. HBO Max is rebranding. There's a lot going on.
They're rebranding, and they're also shifting more stuff out to other streamers to sell and make money off of. There's a whole bunch of Adult Swim stuff, including Metalocalypse and some other stuff that they're getting rid of this month. So watch while you can. Just for your comment, I know you're joking, Mr. All Power, but we know some writers here in Hollywood, and I know it's going to affect their livelihood, and we're going to be keeping in touch with them, and hopefully they're good.
Yeah. It like obviously the big ones, you probably millionaires by now. Want to put a lot of work in the game, but just a daily database, trying to build your foundation, trying to make a name for yourself in the industry. It's not like that. They get severely underpaid. I know someone who wrote like a episode of very popular shows, and still not as much as they should be getting in compensation.
Yeah, especially with large writers' rooms too, because then you can be like, oh well, you're not this tier. It's kind of like wrestling too. I mean, people can sit in catering and not make as much money. So
yeah.
Go ahead, man.
My bad. I was gonna say, so there's that, and some of them might have to start applying for jobs, which is very sad. I've seen something like that. I seen another story where they're only asking for 3%, which is incredible that they can't even get that. There was one writer who wrote like the best comedy. He won the Emmy for best comedy, and he had no money in his account when he got that award.
Damn.
So like it's a serious thing. It's been going on for a bit now.
The streaming thing is it's so iffy yet too. So don't spoil this for me if you did see it. On the season finale, apparently is one of the best written episodes of Abbott Elementary. I saw one of the main people that wrote that episode, and especially lines that made that episode what it was. say he will not see any residuals from it once it streams, like not whatsoever. So it just sucks. So if you can, support wherever you can. I know the MTV Movie Awards are this weekend, and like Drew Barrymore and Lala Kent, yes, I do watch Vanderpump Rules, are not going. It is going to be hostless in support of the writers. Shows that will be affected, shows like Abbott Elementary and shows on the station, due to they right now film in the summer, and that's why you have the fall. House of the Dragon will not be. All the scripts were turned in on time for that. Otherwise, again, check one of the trades and just stay updated.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know some of that.
Expect Last of Us season 2 to come out, and we'll get a real time jump with Ellie now.
Oh, I forgot about that. Damn.
Let us know in the comments anything about that. There's a lot more to it than I can talk about, and I'm not a writer. And if you want, there are writers talking about it on the trades, and you can get better informed.
Yeah, I forgot about that, man. Last of Us 2 might get delayed severely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot, ready or not. Reality shows are not affected. I don't think the show I work on is affected, but I don't even know if it's getting picked up yet. So I may just join them just for something to do during the day. Scream 7 is somewhat greenlit. Yes, Axe, it is. I do believe, yes. Scream 6 is now streaming on Paramount Plus. Jade is out right now.
One of the best presentations. I love her entrance.
I do too. And I just think it needs more. Something like just a camera angle or something. Like it needs to like be up close and then back away from her.
So I don't know if that was accident or they're actually doing this, but her Titantron, as soon as the lightning hit, that's when the fireworks went. So if they can start timing certain things like that, you can really build something. I don't know if that was accident though. I don't know.
I agree. They need to get the production down. So much can happen.
Yeah. Especially going to that
squash match.
Stadium.
Yeah, they definitely need to get it down. 3:51. Let's see how long this match lasts. Jade Cargill doesn't look to be too thrilled in this picture right here, but we'll see.
How do you feel about Taya attacking Aubrey?
I liked it, but I don't know when she's going to be on TV again.
Yeah,
especially
that's
with
the sad thing.
Yeah. Oh, Gia's selling the shit out of that. She looks like me on a roller coaster.
I'm still in the entrances.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. The match.
That's funny. She's actually on here. I literally just found out about her on the Indies. She's a champion for one of these promotions. I was watching her match. She's up and comer. She's pretty good.
Well, she sells, and that's one of the main points for me because it's a lot of it's acting. Axe, you thought it was going to be 3:52. It was less than 60 seconds.
Jeez.
57-0. Mr. All Power, do you think we'll see All Out on HBO Max? Oh, we're going to cover that. We'll get to more news and rumors right now. Let's just keep trucking along because we got a lot.
And as far as Jade, real quick, in my opinion, until Chris Statlander comes back or until Jade hits 100-0, she's not losing.
Yeah, it's got to be Chris because there's no way they're dragging this out to 100 unless they put bunch of matches on here. We'll talk about that in a second here. Leva Bates is no longer with AEW. Her contract is up, but a lot of people are sad because she was apparently loved backstage. So
yeah, she seems great, man. I don't know her in real life, but everyone that talks about her, comments about her, they love her.
All right, let's just get down to it. Dark Elevation are out. AEW All In. Mr. All Part, this is what you're talking about. Part of the new deal with AEW Collision on Saturday nights is that none of the YouTube stuff can exist anymore. Everything needs to fall under the AEW and WWE umbrella. ROH is a separate thing, so we'll see how that goes. But then the talk, Knock, you brought this up in our chats. All Out might be the first AEW pay-per-view to start streaming on Max. And it is so far, I do believe the next two have like Fight TV logos on it. This is the very first one that has no information on how to stream this.
Yeah, and I forget, I was seeing something as well. Someone said there's another Warner Bros. like conference where they're supposed to announce a lot of stuff coming up in the next few weeks. Maybe we'll hear about that stuff then.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be tough to do like two pay-per-views. You have All Out a week after All In, so it would make sense to do All In on Warner Bros. And keep All In for pay-per-view just to start it out.
Yeah, I agree. And apparently the rumor is the May 17th Dynamite is going to be Tony Khan's huge announcement about Collision.
This is bad. Big announcement every week. The other thing, since we're on newsroom, we're talking about this. So CM Punk won't be exclusive to AEW. Allegedly, this is the rumor going on. It's supposed to be the weeks he'll be on Dynamite. Kenny and the Bucks will be on Collision, and they'll flip-flop back and forth until they figure it out to be kind to one another.
Oh man, it's like divorced parents.
We get you this week. This long week.
All right, Mark Briscoe out now. Let's just continue. We got a lot of this whole thing. So just let us know what you think of the show as we're watching here. The Hardy or the Briscoe compound knock. I cannot believe you dug this. This segment.
Listen, you are watching the reason All In is selling out right now. Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh are killing it right now. You see that poster with Jeff Jarrett all over the place.
Yeah. All right, Knock, did you watch Trinity? This is her new shirt. The Impact match.
Trinity. I've been watching Trinity since last week. Trinity this, Trinity that. Her match, her entrance, her promo with Deonna Purrazzo was amazing. They're treating her like a star. Pact is trending. I'm very excited for her going forward. If Impact brings a show to LA, I will be there.
All right. Again, Eric loves Impact, but no matter what, you have to admit, Impact, other than WoW, has to be the best place for a woman wrestler to be. Presentation, storyline-wise, time to wrestle in the ring.
100%, man. And I'm going to get this trending. Not let's go anymore. It's let's glow.
There we go. I'm happy if she's happy. She did an interview saying she didn't like how she was talked to and how she's handled that day. If you don't like who you talked to at a job, leave. I did. I was being very disrespected on a job that it was very tough to do. They wound up asking me back and giving me a raise because no one else could do it. So just make sure you know your worth and you get your worth. So
yeah, I'm very happy. She found herself. I know she said she was in a bad place mentally. I'm glad she found herself and she's recognized her worth, walked out, because I can only imagine what they were saying to her and Sasha or Mercedes in that room.
Veterans in WWE, not even like new people who didn't know exactly where to go or where Gorilla was. So
the disrespect is incredible.
Yeah. Good for her. All right. Gangrel is going to be in a new movie. It is per Fangoria. It's called The After Dark. He's going to play someone called Vigo. It is about vampires. Kizarny is going to be in there. Paul London. And this is why I'm excited. Lars Fredrickson of Rancid, and new album coming out June 2nd. Oh, wow. Man. Their first song, I swear, should have been the Outcast theme song. And then you can still do this with Saray's Boyfriend's new theme song for them. But you have them come out and play, and you get a guitar shot in there, and that's not Jeff Jarrett.
They never followed up with that whole the guy. What's my game? Walter. How he stole his Oscar.
Yeah, no, they didn't. He's whatever. If you're a fan of Yellowstone like I am, it is ending. I don't even know if Kevin Costner is going to be filming the second half of the season 5 this summer, but it is ending, and they have a sequel coming up in December on Paramount that hasn't started filming. I don't even know how they have scripts with the strike yet, but Matthew McConaughey is set to go into that. But if you are doing whatever people post about this show politically, it's so messed up. It's like being like watching The Sopranos and people complaining that Tony's a bad guy. Like everyone on Yellowstone except for like 1 or 2 people are bad people. That's the enjoyment of watching it. So it's a good show. I like it.
I didn't know there was such discourse about it.
There is, and it's political. And they do political things in the show, but it's very explained that what people are doing is bad. So whatever. All right. If you're a fan, this one I'm a fan about. Jim Lee is going to be president, publisher, and chief creative officer DC. He has one woman to answer to at Warner Brothers. Otherwise, the comics are his baby.
That's very cool. Was he the first head of DC?
He was in charge of the New 52 when that came out. You can see a lot of the Superman stuff he did. Yeah. But he did one of the founders of Image. If you can find some Image comics, they're so good. You got Wildcats, which was his baby, and a couple other ones. But I'm a big fan. He's a great guy. And I hope they don't have a grand plan like the New 52, and they just have fun, entertaining individual comics. So when they come together, it's more fun to see them.
I agree.
Cool. All right. I think I'm almost out here. All right. Guardians 3 is out. It's got some good scores. Knock, are you going to see it this weekend? Or are you going to wait?
I'm probably going to go tomorrow night, actually. Either tonight or tomorrow night. I've been trying to plan it. It's been selling out, so it's hard to find good seats. But I'm definitely going to go see it. And again, avoid spoilers. They're already posting the most ludicrous headlines to just spoil you and things that are going to happen. So just, if you're really excited to see this, just try to avoid the internet.
All right. You know the drill with Marvel movies. If you can go see it in Alamo Draft House, it's up to you if you want to. They do have Mondo glasses. Check online. I have a bunch from Batman vs. Superman, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok. Very cool stuff. So one final ride with the team. That's kind of why I used it in the thumbnail. We don't know tonight or next week is the last Rampage, but Knock, I'm glad you're here for us. Air Percy, how you doing?
Sure.
It might be Air Percy. We're not sure, but thanks for stopping in. What do you think of Adam Warlock, Knock, compared to the comics?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not loving the look, but I trust. What's my guy's name again?
James Gunn.
No.
Oh,
the guy playing
his
up.
name.
He was in Wheeler Millers. He's in a lot of stuff. I can't think of his name right now, but I trust him as an actor. I like him. Will Poulter.
Yes.
I really like him as an actor, so I think he'll deliver. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about the High Evolutionary, though.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about that.
I'm excited to see it. It's closure. It's a 3-part thing. It's kind of like I don't know. I think it's a good thing, and people like make a big deal. Like Batista and a couple other people. I don't know who. I always knew Batista was gonna be done after this, and possibly moving on. That's fine. That's cool. Like it's don't hate him. Like he's getting other work, and we have what we have, and enjoy it.
Exactly. You don't want it to get stale or run it. Let's run its course. He's going out on the top. That's what Batista does. When he left WWE, he was the WWE champion with John Cena doing all that stuff. He was on a high, and he took a chance on himself and did something else.
All right, Secret Invasion is the next thing up. I'm hearing good things about this. I'm also hearing the scripts were really, really good. And then when they got to production, they changed the scripts a lot.
I desperately need this to be good, man. I'm still not buying into the whole Marvel collapse, but it's not looking good. You know, the Blade script wasn't really good. We've had a few more duds than usual.
Yep.
But I still think they're on the course to have a good, successful run. So we'll see.
I think so too. And as you can see from this still, it is age 16 plus. So that's something different from Marvel.
Interesting.
And Axe, just taking a break from Rampage. I may come back to Rampage. Depends on what my work situation is afterwards. So any movies, the top 15 movies on the left here from Fandango. Any movies you're so excited to see this summer? Let us know in the comments and the chats as well. Go ahead.
There's so much on here, but what in particular? Number 6. Why is it number 6? Should be number 1. Fast X, the finale, the first part of the finale, man, is coming up. I'm so excited.
I think it's going to be entertaining. If nothing else, you just lose yourself for 6 hours. How long is this one?
Listen, they went to space last 2 years ago. Damn, it's been 2 years since we see that movie.
Yeah,
they went to space last time. I think they'll go back in time this time.
Oh shit, that'd be interesting.
Time travel.
They showed the trailer on Dynamite this week. Gran Turismo. I don't know if you saw it, but wow, if this was on our tier list, I don't think it'd go too high.
Speaking of, we just did a tier list and they released a trailer for Gran Turismo and the trailer for Sweet Tooth. What's my guy's name? Twisted Metal. So very interested to see those lists, see where it'll rank. But check out our rankings out now. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I'm very excited for it. That's 2.5 hours. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch The Flash, even though I don't care about Ezra Miller's The Flash. I seen someone from the production try to hype it up, saying, "Oh, we're gonna forget about all the crimes he's done. Watch this." That is cap. I've seen him play Flash. He's not Flash. I'm just here for Michael Keaton and everything else.
Yep, I agree, and I do expect we just talked about the New 52. This is based off Flashpoint that led into the New 52. I do believe that the Flashpoint Batman, which was
the dad.
Yeah, thank you.
What's my guy's name though? Frank? Not Frank.
Martha.
Thomas Wayne.
Thank you. All right. Yes, he is. I'm sure he's going to be in there, and I think they honestly snagged. He is a Warner Brothers guy, especially with the movies, the Ocean's movies, and his production company is named after the steakhouse that's across the street from the Warner Brothers lot. I do believe George Clooney's Batman is coming back to make an appearance.
I believe so too. I mean, they've seen all the success with the Spider-Man. Let's bring all the Batmans back.
Right. I haven't really kept up with the Mission Impossible movies. I like what I see of The Little Mermaid, except for like the fish and the bird.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that because Lion King went for the realism, and it didn't really work for like just connecting with it.
Yeah, I saw Still of Ursula. She looks great. I like The Little Mermaid. I don't think Triton looks that great. I think they put a little too much on him.
Yeah. I like Javier, but that's a weird look. Mission Impossible, I have kept up with them. Some of them have been good. Some of them have been like a little iffy, but still a really good series, and it's actual action. So really excited for that.
Can we talk about a movie that's on the right?
I'm very excited to get there, man. I'm very excited.
Let's talk about it. Our own Knock right here is in one of the movies on the right. I was going to do this for trivia, but then I forgot about trivia. I do have a couple questions, but Knock, hype it up. White Men Can't Jump on Hulu this summer.
Sir. The remake, man. Very excited about this. I watched the first one as a kid. Never thought they'd do a remake, but they got Jack Harlow and my guy from Power. He played 50 Cent's son in The Power, which is a really good show back in the day. They have the spinoffs now. Being on set was very fun. There's a lot of cool scenes in there. So I don't know how good the script's going to be, I don't know how good it's going to flow. But from being there, I can tell it's a really fun movie. They're going to have some cool stuff in there. Lance Reddick is actually in there as well. I don't know how many scenes he has, but he does have a few scenes in there. If you guys like Vince Staples, he's in there. So there's a good few comedians in there, some rappers, some notable likes. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, check it out on Hulu. And if you can find Knock, let us know if you find Knock in the White Men Can't Jump remake on Hulu this summer.
There's been a whole lot of Find Knock lately. I think it comes out actually next week, I think.
Oh, the 19th, isn't it?
Something 17th, 15th, 17th, or 19th. What are those dates?
All right, the same day as Fast 10.
Oh, shit. We're competing against each other.
It is Knock's day that day.
Oh, man. How do you feel Oppenheimer? The next one from Christopher Nolan.
I'm excited for it, but we haven't seen anything. It's just it's a period piece, so it's going to be a little slow.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're used to a lot of faster paced stuff, or even Inception was faster paced with Mind Games.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll definitely see. It's a little different for me. I know he does the war movies, the Batman movies, Inception. I was a big fan of The Prestige back in the day. The Memento. Yeah. He's one of my favorite directors.
He's just so good. Blue Beetle, I'm excited for. Indiana Jones, I'm excited for. Just the Blue Beetle storyline. We've seen so much, especially with these new Disney Plus series.
Yeah,
are just getting a little too familiar.
Yeah, I feel you in that. We'll see. Hopefully, they change it up, somewhat that we haven't seen yet. What else is on there?
Transformers, I'm a pass on that. Just watch Transformers, the animated movie. That one's so good. They didn't even care about killing off characters. I
love Beast Wars, but that's a huge pass. The Meg, I did not watch the first one, but that's a Jason Statham movie, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. They just miss opportunities for very cool stuff, and they just let people live, which sucks.
And the Haunted Mansion, I actually enjoyed the original with Eddie Murphy. Don't know how this one's gonna go though.
We just needed something to watch like a month ago, and that's what we watched. We'll see. I don't think the preview looks as good as the original. So
yeah, I'm not saying that the original was like Oscar contender or like greatness, but you had Eddie Murphy, the woman who played his wife. She was in a lot of movies back then. She was in everything, and I really liked her.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen that one with Martin Lawrence, The Black Knight.
Yes. Yeah.
She was in there as well. So I've seen her around a lot, so I really liked her, and I'm glad she was in that movie too.
Nice. Mark Briscoe, and then there with his kids right now. People leaving the arena right now. I guess we're going into the final deletion match. So let us know in the comments what you're looking forward to this summer. And we're going to go to commercial break in a second. And then let's just get everyone's Backlash card predictions here.
Yeah. How do you feel about the firm or final deletion coming back? Like we're going to have just under 20 minutes coming up. Is that enough time for one of these?
If they don't do stuff like this, we don't need to hear from Dustin Rhodes. They do a lot of cramming stuff in on Rampage just to get people on.
They do. So hopefully, I think Collision's going to be 2 hours, right? Hopefully that can just help spread things out more so you're not rushing all the time. I like what they've been doing with Mark Briscoe on TV, man. He's in a good role here.
I agree, and I think they're going to do more with him in ROH. I'd put him on the regular roster too, not to diss ROH, but I mean,
yeah. I feel like the hype around ROH kind of died down a bit. I mean, it's not getting the same publicity or same like promotion. Obviously, it's AEW the main one, and like someone like Athena who's been killing it on ROH. She's been amazing so far.
Yeah. Speaking of amazing, Swerve is on now. I guess that's going to be Dustin's next big feud. Don't know where Keith Lee is in this, but
yeah, I'm not too sure about Keith Lee, man. He should be doing a lot more. He's been getting hit up like every week on Twitter about why he should still be in WWE. He actually responded to one of our tweets earlier.
Hey, nice.
I threw it out at him.
All right, well, that is that. They must have found out what happened to Parker Bordeaux, what WWE found out, because he hasn't been on TV in months.
I mean, he's just not good. Like he has
No.
to do an indie run. I would have had him on Dark Elevation doing some matches, just getting some reps in because he's not there yet. And when he was in there in Dynamite with some main heavy hitters, he was lost.
Yep. All right, let's get into Backlash. That is live tomorrow from Puerto Rico.
Sure.
Are you excited for this?
I'm super excited for this. I'm actually going to watch this as soon as it comes on because the pre-show I did earlier today was amazing.
Nice.
Bad Bunny and Damian Priest really built it up. It's probably going to main event. I think Damian's first main event. I'm starting to lean towards Zelina winning.
Wait, they are main eventing?
It's looking like
Yes.
Bad Bunny and Priest, but maybe we'll see. Nothing's been official yet.
Okay. Noob, we'll talk about it. I have to watch it yet tonight, actually, or tomorrow, because I got a lot to do yet. But Markova and Camille on Power Sunday show. We'll bring it up. We'll bring it up for sure, though. So if you can watch it, find it on YouTube, and we can get a discussion going.
For sure. How do you feel about this? I don't know if you've seen that commercial that came on for the Rodman stuff with the North Korea and all that. But there's been so much. We're gonna talk about this on the podcast. I'm gonna bring it up as a topic, but there's been so much internet discourse of negativity thrown out for AEW getting all these records and doing well all in that they're bringing up stuff like, oh, North Korea, this happened. They didn't beat WCW. This happened, and all this other nonsense.
I don't get a lot of this stuff. I don't get why people are pissy that AEW is doing well and selling out an arena. Also, Chris Jericho, just quit fucking trying to brag like you did it personally. I can't stand Chris Jericho anymore. I'm really fucking done with him.
Yeah, Chris is. Chris, this is going straight to that man's head. He's gonna go for his Queen moment. He's been dropping Queen every single time, everything he can. Puts it in the hashtags, mentions it. He wants that Freddie Mercury moment. I can tell.
It's unfortunate that he's going to get it. I'm very happy that AEW is going to sell that out. Again, I talked about this on another stream, but back when the Monday Night Wars were happening, it was just exciting when all companies were doing well. On TV Guides, you had a rival week where it was like 4 TV Guides. One of these weeks I'll pull them out, but it was 2 WWE and then 2 WCW ones, and it was just fun to figure out which one was selling out of your like supermarkets and stuff like that. But that's what I want. I don't want this hatred. Both sides have hatred, and I don't get why.
I don't get it either. I mean, you literally have, for the wrestlers, more opportunities, for the fans, more things to watch, competition. When I sat through just WWE, nothing else, it was so boring. They weren't trying. Now there's competition. Now we're doing more. We're going more places. It's better this way.
Because now we get stuff like this in Puerto Rico. Man, yes. I don't even know when the last time they had a show there, but I'm excited. So this match, I think, should kick it off because we kind of know the outcome, but you get the crowd favorite Zelina coming out to a huge pop.
I'm going to be real with you. Everything points to Rhea retaining and winning. Should be taking his title to Raw, which they have not addressed how they're going to switch the belts or rename them so it makes sense. So I'm going to go with Zelina. I'm going to go with my fellow New Yorker. I'm going to go with Puerto Rico, Zelina Vega, Thea Trinidad. She's going to bring home gold.
All right. I'm going to say Rhea just because she got too big for her to have it off her right now. But let us know in the comments your picks.
Listen, you have Rhea. Let her go for a men's title after this.
I'll take that. All right. The tag match. Again, the belts aren't on the line. I'd give this to the Bloodline because they're kind of getting their asses kicked. This storyline I'm just kind of like over. Not like I hate the Bloodline and stuff like that. The dragging. Yeah,
no Roman. It's been very repetitive. We got to move this along. I think SCW did a predictions video a few days ago. I was on his stream in the chats, and I said I think the way this is going to go, Usos are going to cost themselves. They're going to look like they're going to lose. Soul comes in, saves the day, gets the victory, so he earns more favor with Roman, and Usos still don't look as good as as strong as they can.
I'll take that. Cody versus Brock. I'm excited. This is main eventing. I think that's the right call. I think
definitely the right call.
Who do you think? Right. There's 2 ways I can look at this.
I see a few things happening. It's as over as Cody is. It's still a little hard to see him beating Brock clean.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he can get the win here. I'm gonna go either as bad as it'll be. I'm gonna go either DQ, no contest, or Cody goes crazy, starts beating with a chair, or I'm gonna see Brock loses, but he beats Cody enough to keep him out of the tournament.
Okay, I like that. Or he could be in the tournament and not get pinned because they're triple threats.
The tournament's triple threats?
It's 2 triple threats on Raw. The 2 winners face each other, and then 2 triple threats on SmackDown. Those winners face each other. And then those 2 winners face off at Night of Champions to win this title.
They're doing too much here.
Yeah.
Just had a brand split, and we're already breaking that rule. But
yeah, you know what I would love to see happen at Night of Champions. There is a winner, or maybe just Roman comes out and just smashes this new belt. Because more I sit on it, I don't like it because you have 2 other championships already. He says these are the championships. I will defend these titles, and I know he wants time off. Just have him defend for like a month straight, 1 title each week, and then just at the end of that month, someone just wins one of the titles from him.
Yeah, and it's making me seem like it's such a mess right now. You have 3 world titles. It's hard to end a Universal title reign because it just started, and that lineage could be nice to have. And that's the one where he has the 1,000-day reign, that Universal title. So it'd be hard to just end that after he gets this historic moment. WWE title, you can't end that. That's your main title. You can't have WWE title.
Right.
So this is a weird situation they're in, man. I think they put themselves in a hole.
I agree. The final deletion is up here for the firm. So
yeah, I'm gonna tune into this, man. I'm excited.
Okay. We'll just breeze through these then. Io versus Bianca. I gotta say Bianca.
Yeah, I'm never betting against Bianca again. She's now the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah, so I like that because then we don't need to worry about that now. She's in the books for that. And now they can have Triple H just come out, say, or have an announcement say, I demand both champions to be at Monday Night Raw and present them with 2 new official titles.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
All right, Omos versus Seth. I think Omos is winning. I honestly do.
I completely forgot this match was even here. They probably should just cancel this. When I was watching the press conference, I see no sign of this. It's got to be Seth. You got to get him right for this main event. Yeah. Another loss for Omos. It sucks. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we'll get a super curb stomp, but who knows?
Hook just waiting, not even participating. He was napping. I do think the title is going to retain here, and Austin Theory is going to keep it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be that way. I think Bronson Reed's going to cost Bobby. That's why they're in there together. So I'm going to go Theory as well.
Okay. This is it then. The main event. I like this. There's 2 ways you can do this. Bad Bunny wins and you just have the crowd go home happy, or Damian Priest, because then I do believe Bad Bunny would take the pin. No problem. He gets the business. Can come out and say he beat Bad Bunny in his home. There's 2 ways to do this. What do you think, Knock?
Yeah, it's going to have to be Priest. I could see Bunny winning. You know, he said he'll do more shows for WWE, but they have to bring a show to Puerto Rico. He's accomplished that. So, of course, I think he'd want to win, but it's bigger and it works more for Damian Priest. It doesn't matter if Bunny loses. He'll be the global star he is no matter what. Priest gets this. This is huge momentum to get there. And he's the only one out of the Judgment Day that didn't get that Mania moment. I know Finn lost, but he didn't get that Mania moment. Or Dom lost too, but still. He wasn't on the Mania card. So this is his Mania, I think.
Okay. All right, that is it. That is Backlash. Let us know your thoughts in there as the final deletion is happening right now.
My guy dressed as Kill Bill?
I think so. There is Big Bill. Again, bring Enzo in with him. He needs something. He's just not hitting.
I think he's just not hitting because he hasn't had TV time. Because when he was on there, he was getting a lot of reaction from the crowd. When I was there for the Dynamite in the Kia Forum, the crowd was loving him.
Bad Bunny's wings. The entire LWO and Judgment Day are brawling it out in Puerto Rico. That's a good call too.
Do you see any surprises from there? Like any signs of the Colognes?
I think they should 100%. I think Triple H has enough respect for that. Otherwise, surprise-wise, I think that would be it. Maybe 1 or 2 other people, but Monday night is what apparently officially starts the new season.
But hold on, Ray doesn't have a match?
No, they changed it up because Bad Bunny said that Bad Bunny and Triple H kind of agreed that he could carry a full match. So it's better exposure for both, and it gives him that kind of if you see Logan Paul doing 2 matches like that, wouldn't you want to kind of up your game a little bit and do the same?
Yeah. That's true.
How is this stacking up for you so far?
I'm not that into it right now. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'll still give it a shot.
Okay. I think they have too many people.
I think that's what it is. This is getting a little muddy. When you had the original final deletions, it was just, 1-on-1, 2-on-2 at most.
Yeah, and secondly, Jeff, the stick already broke. You're not choking him. Okay, there you go. Nice fix. They have an announcer out there too, which is weird.
That's hilarious.
In the draft, Raw switched their announcers with SmackDowns.
I did. That's because Samantha had to go with Ricochet.
Oh, that's true. God, they will not break up couples.
They do. I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah. All right, here we're getting to some wackiness.
That does mean there's no more of her announcing Roman, but she still gets announced Gunther and Imperium.
That's true. That's a good one. All right, the kids are involved in it now, and their little Power Wheels.
Wow. This is the first time I got involved, I think. I don't think I've seen the kids before in Final Deletion.
Yeah, they might have just been in like the intro one when the piano was playing.
Hmm.
All right, they're going to picture in picture. It says Asuka might return because she might have a score to settle with Bianca Belair. Well, that's true. Or she'll team up with Io Sky. Maybe that'd be a better friend than Damage Control.
Maybe. Oh, this is hilarious. They're tying in Stokely getting beat.
I'm at picture in picture where they're in the ring now at
Okay.
Matt's place. That's cool. They have a little audience section up top that you can have people watch.
Oh, really?
All right. I just have 2 trivia questions if anyone would like to partake. Thank you all for joining. Again, this may or may not be the final Rampage live stream. Next week, though, if I get to 2-1 next week, that has to be probably the final one.
What a stream he's built up, man. This has been a good time, a good run.
All right. I got 2 questions. Let's see how good you are in the chats or knock. How old did Hook turn this week? He's in the final deletion.
No idea.
Let us know in the comments if you know.
25. I'm going to go with 25.
25. Mr. All Power says 27. Why does everyone have to yell in commercials? Like, why? Just sell the damn product. Just say this helps grass grow. We don't need the guy from Game of Thrones and people yelling. Ready or Not says 23. All right, let's see how old he turned. 24, May the 4th, 1999. Oh,
nice.
You little baby. Oh. Air Percy says, the firm deletion is just okay. I have to agree, and maybe this is why it wasn't on Dynamite.
I will say, I was questioning why this was on Rampage, but it makes sense, actually. I think it works better than it being on Dynamite.
Yeah. Even with the editing, I got to say, I hated that the Briscoe's Farm segment from Dynamite, but it was shot so well. Like, the camera was like a 20K camera. I don't know what was going on, but like the film crew was great. Those writers must have been on strike before that was done, but that was shot very well.
Listen, man. If you've seen Jeff Jarrett coming in on a tractor or Brock Lesnar, you better run from Jarrett.
Run from him via his guitar. This is, I think, the last trivia question I had. I had some other stuff to take care of, but what American band is going on their farewell tour this summer?
It's a good question. Jonas Brothers.
No. They had kind of it's a good one. They've had kind of 3 resurgences in their career. They had one of the biggest soundtrack songs of all time.
Ooh.
How old am I? I got Jonas Brothers and One Direction. God damn.
Man, my music is not as good as I thought.
They were, I do believe, the first band to partake in a mainstream, at least, rap rock collaboration.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. Talking about Run DMC and them and Aerosmith.
There it is. So if you can catch them, this is it. Ready or Not got it too. Aerosmith with their Peace Out tour. Black Crowes. I've seen the Black Crowes before. They're okay. I think that's it. That is all I have for trivia. 2 questions. Knock, Ready or Not. You were both the champs today.
Good job, y'all.
This is yours. 2 champs. Possibly the last one before hiatus. Possibly defending next week. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe and the bell icon so you know for sure.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, man. The subs keep going up, man. We crossed our 1K journey. Next journey is 10K. Can we do it? Can we bet on ourselves like the Young Bucks and Elite did to get to 10K? Can we get to 10K subs? Let's get that duck off the screen as well, man. We're trying to get that monetization. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. Agonizingly close, but we're almost there, and we appreciate all the support.
Yeah. The big gold belt is just taking a hiatus. It'll be back. Possibly, we're talking about this too. If the channel looks different at some point, don't freak out. We are talking about kind of a rebrand, including a new logo and possibly some other stuff. So if it does look different in the near future, which we're hoping to do, I'd love to do it this summer, or if we can figure it out.
I will too, man. I'm trying to find some people to do this. I have some people in mind. One of the guys I was reaching out to had some personal stuff, so I'm trying to find some other people. But we have some really good ideas. I got a new channel banner, new logo, maybe even a new name. But we're gonna keep the same West Coast pop feel, the same pop culture, wrestling, and everything here, video games, and all that.
Yep. All right, Stokely's in the house. The kids are really involved in this. Reba's involved. He has a Nacho Libre thing in his they're in his theater. 300 Nacho Libre. For Sunday's show, 5 wrestling promotions to be part of All Out and 5 wrestling promotions that won't be part of All Out. I think there's only going to be New Japan and maybe Impact being part of All Out, but we'll talk about it.
I don't think you'll get 5. Maybe if you want to say that for Forbidden Door. It's important, I think, for AEW brand to not include too many people. You want to make it, this is your show, this is your people. You want to give the people on your roster something to look forward to. I don't think you can make an exception for a guy like Will Ospreay, maybe Mercedes, but too much after that it might be a little pushing it.
What is going on?
Yeah, this is wild. I'm curious what the reception to this is going to be.
Did he just switch characters? What is he doing? He's humping the ground? Brother Zane?
I forget. Has Matt Hardy ever lost one of these? I don't think he loses, right?
I don't think so.
So does the firm disband after this?
I think they have to.
Yeah, the firm deletion. You trying to set this man on fire? But too wild.
Yeah. There will be a stream this week as far as we know, right, Knock?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a show this Sunday. I don't see us missing it.
Any thoughts about Drew? They took him off the promotion for Money in the Bank. And
I don't know. I didn't really buy into it too much just because Becky did the same thing. They were working the crowd. But now I'm not sure about Drew, honestly. He came back to win WWE Championship. So I mean, if he leaves, I think he has the money. I think he'd be fine trying to pursue other things. And the market is healthy from the leave. Just like I think Cody, I think he signed an extension. I think eventually he'll go back to AEW. He'll have unfinished business there and he'll go back.
Huh. Okay. I think this could be the big switch around, kind of like how WWE and WWF had big turnarounds when guys went back and forth.
It's true.
I think Drew going to AEW could be the big one. I don't think his contract would allow him to be at All Out, but I think he could see himself being the biggest fish in AEW.
Literally, it's May. He'd have to get released in the next week or so to barely make it. Because I think it's usually a 3-month clause.
3 months for main roster.
So he'd have to get released very, very soon
for
that to even be remotely a chance.
Isaiah Cassidy is wild. This is he's the most broken in this whole match, other than Matt.
Yeah. And I don't think people really know this, but Rebby, Matt's wife, she I think she wrestled as well. So it's cool to see her get a little bit of shine in here.
Yeah. I'm sure she loves it. There's Hook. So this was filmed last Thursday. So they must have edited and put it together and then decided which show was going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday. Matt Hardy's got those mid-2000s jeans on. There it is. They should have put music to this, I think.
They should have. Don't they usually, actually?
I know one of them there was for sure. Oh, commentary. There they are. Did you guys order Grubhub and eat?
Oh man, let me guys think about Booker T ordering food while NXT was on. Indy Hartwell's in the ring. I just found it very hilarious. I'm not even mad at him.
Nah. There you go. Mr. All Power likes Reba. Follow her on Twitter. See how lucky you think he is. That is it. The firm loses the firm deletion at the Hardy compound.
Yeah, this wasn't as wild as I thought it would be.
Oh, Jeff just walked away.
So now where does the Hardys go from here? Isaiah
finding
Cass,
out.
the book.
We're finding out. They're doing something here. Hook, I think, was just along for the ride because they didn't have anything for him but to keep him on TV.
Brothers, it is a shame Mark Quinn couldn't be a part of this. I don't know, again, what's going on with him, if he's still hurt.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything on him. So they both broken now? Is this like a Jeff and Matt combined symbol?
Huh.
All right, well, they're ending with it, so.
I think Jeff's just happy to be back.
I think so, too. All right. That was Rampage, Knock.
Honestly, if they're bringing in Collision, we can probably just get rid of Rampage. I would have kept AEW Dark.
I don't. Yeah, Rampage is kind of it's turned into kind of a dumping ground. You saw people leave during the last match here, and almost every week there's signs of people kind of walking out during it. It's a lot to do, and ROH is going to take the brunt of the people that used to wrestle on Dark and Dark Elevation. So we'll see.
Yeah. And again, hopefully they figure out ROH, because I don't want it to just be, like it's a good product. Just get it proper promotion if you can get it on. I'm shocked HBO didn't want to pick that up or pick up something from AEW, the AEW umbrella.
I think that's what I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to lean more into that once they see how it does on streaming. And every streamer wants live sports. That's why Peacock picked up WWE, and they got racing.
You get a boost with that. That's why Paramount Plus got a huge boost, because they had sports.
Yep.
Peacock, all these type of stuff. So you need that.
And look at it, WrestleMania is the biggest thing since the Super Bowl, other than the Super Bowl, to do the kind of numbers that it did. So
yeah,
when all wrestling succeeds. Do not pick sides, people.
Yeah, I mean, you can of course have your favorites, but like it's weird to like get weird about it. How people are.
It is, but well, thanks for joining in, Knock. This could be the last Rampage. We'll see. Otherwise, next weekend will be the last Rampage for a little bit, for sure.
Yeah, man. Zach's been killing it with the streams. I'm glad to be a part of it for this week.
Mr. All Power, thank you. Thank everyone in the chats. Thank everyone for watching. If you can, give a thumbs up and hit subscribe. YouTube algorithm is very weird, so if you can help us out by doing those two little things, it does help us out. Thank you again for being a part of these Rampage streams. I'm not going to say a full goodbye tonight because we'll save it. I'm not going to do the Indy Hartwell one, but if you saw Indy Hartwell, say goodbye to NXT. Same sentiments, but for Knock, Eric.
All right, man, I'm just ordering some food real quick.
All right. For Booker T, ordering Grubhub. Thank you for joining the Rampage party here. Have a great weekend. Hit comments. Let us know. We'll comment back. Have a great weekend. And always be excellent to each other.
Peace out, y'all.